What is up, Mains League? So, just want to say congratulations to everybody who did really well this year, had fun. 2018, we are closing the books. Year-end survey. I'm going to cover that with you here. So we had everybody respond. Next steps after this will be the payout structure, which will be coming out in the next few days or so here. So one thing that was unanimous across the board is that everybody likes all the events to be in one day. So draft day, everything in one day has been a huge hit. The league dinner, Sacco duty, egg Russian roulette, all the items one day. Like Mark said, like what Mark likes is all your dreams come true. All right, guys, so we'll dive into it. The mini games were well liked this year again. I didn't include Chipotle Challenge in this just because it wasn't really a mini game this year. It was more just setting your lineup. JP won that with Tyreek Hill putting up 52 points. Actually, in week one, nobody ever caught him. And so that was what Chipotle Challenge was supposed to be, highest scoring single play in a week. We're going to be scrapping that. And I know Chipotle Challenge has bounced a lot around from Cody doing certain challenges and things on a weekly basis to Pigskin Pick'ems, and then now highest scoring single player. It's the new format. I'm not going to talk about that in this video, but it is really cool, really simplistic. Like one time we're going to add it to draft day. Anyways, I'll get into it. It's really cool. So that will be a Chipotle Challenge. Was not included in this survey. DraftKings wildcard and division round was the most liked. See here at 100%. So there was a few more of you that liked it a little bit more than others. 72% liked it a lot, and then we had 27% was just okay. But that was the most liked mini game. And then we have Commissioner's Cup. We only had one person that didn't care for it, so we're going to continue on with Commissioner's Cup. Reminder, we are putting money towards that, and it also has the bonus of it's usually a steak or a meal that's from me to you, and it's really cool, guys. Check on the website. All our past winners, they have their photo of their meal there. It's kind of cool to see in our kind of shrine for Commissioner's Cup. DraftKings Week 17, the tier selection. This was kind of a one-time thing. This was surprisingly well liked. I didn't think this one was going to be as well liked as it was. We had 63% liked it a lot, 36% had it as okay. And then FCC, we only have one person that still doesn't care for FCC that much. This one has become kind of just a staple tradition. We've been doing it for so many years. And like I said, guys, check it out on the website. It has all our past winners, specific photo, and their teams that they selected. But we do have 63% that really do like it, and then three of you are okay with it. So that's the mini games. No surprises really there. So we're going to continue on that trend. Something new this year that was kind of just to get a feeler of how you guys are interacting with the league. Would you like to see the text feed move to a Facebook Messenger thread? Only one of you said yes. Then we had about 36% say that they wanted, or were fine with either. And then we had a solid 55% that want to keep just the text feed. So with the 55% added with 36 that are okay with either way, we're looking at mass majority, 90% of the league likes the text feed. We'll continue on as text feed. What do you think about removing kickers? So this one was an interesting thing that had kind of a discussion during the season. We are going to keep kickers, and the results are only one person would rather not play with kickers, and then we had about 3 of you that were okay either way with it, and then 5, 6 of us that were strongly against wanting to still use kickers. So league decision right there influences heavily that we will be keeping kickers again. There is going to be a roster adjustment for a starting roster, and I'm not going to talk about that in this video either, but that will be released later as well. And then, did you enjoy this year's text feed? Everybody, 100%, yes, everybody enjoyed it. I just want to say thank you for everybody who, you know, kept it lively. The discussions were really good, and it was really respectful all year round. I think this is the first year ever that we've never had to deal with anything too crazy or out of bounds. So awesome, props to the league, and everybody enjoyed it. And everybody in the previous question really likes to have the text feed rather than adjusting it to something else. So text feed, really good, awesome, positive feedback. So this one is kind of been the hot topic for us for a few years, is moving from the FOB system, from waiver wire to a FOB system. Guys, this is still split right down the middle here. And this is the reason why we have it on the survey again, is because last year was 50% to 50%. So half of us in, half of us out. Half of us like the waiver wire order, half of us want to move to a FOB system. And so it seems like it's a stalemate again. If we get any shift in one direction or not, then we can kind of close this chapter. But this will be again on the survey for the next year, but there's not enough to basically overturn or change anything from what we're doing right now. So we are going to stick with the waiver wire order for 2019. But however, you guys should really lobby whoever, you know, is really for it, to talk about the people that are not for it, and try to get some type of shift there. If you want to do that, go for it, lobby for it if you want to see a change at this one. I know that there's been half interest and half disinterest in making a change with this. What did you enjoy most about the league? The comments were really positive this year, guys. Thank you for adding those in. Constant connectivity with the league, that's good feedback. Draft day was probably the biggest thing across the board. Everybody loves draft day, and I'm glad we keep it traditional as a in-person draft. I think that's just really important for our league. And then what else do we have here? We have the competitiveness, draft day, scoring felt spot on, and of course the people in the league. And somebody even said their favorite thing this year was the text thread. So really good stuff. So this is the option where you get to option to voice your opinion, anything you want to say, changes, improvements, dislikes, concerns, anything you want to take the time to do to have it seen and heard. There is a little bit of lobbying for a FOB system in this. Unfortunately, we're split down the middle on this. We're so close to going one way or the other. Another great year. What else do we have? There's some mention on the high score videos, $10. The suggestion is for $10 to be rewarded straight to the person, and then $10 for doing the actual video. I don't think I'm going to grant this. I don't see this going through, just because, guys, the videos are super simple. It's a huge staple of our league to see your face. Everybody knows by this time, and it's just really easy. Just do it. You have days and days to literally flip open your phone, record yourself. It doesn't have to be anything special. Tell us who won, who lost, and do a little celebration. It's super easy. I don't think it's that much, and the incentive of $20 to do it as well keeps our league lively. I think if you said there's two staples to our league, it'd be our in-person draft and our high score videos. So just to address that one up front right away. Well done. Enjoyed the year. Like the mini games. Some lobbying to keep kickers. We are keeping kickers. Everything was perfect, and great job. Can't wait for next year. So that is some of the other things. And then lastly is our retention status. So retention status this next year, we have, let's see here, 7 people are committed for 2019. We have 2 people that are undecided, and we do have 1 person that has decided that this year was their last year, and there's going to be just a short video explaining that to follow. And why don't you go ahead and just check that out right now.
What's up, Man's League? So I want to just kind of share a quick update with you guys. So I'm retiring from fantasy football, including the Man's League. Caleb's utter dominance was too much. It's crushed my spirit. I can't go on. No, I'm kidding about Caleb crushing my spirit. But props Caleb for some great teams. But I am actually retiring from fantasy football, including the Man's League. So I want to just kind of give you guys a heads up about that. So, truth is, as I've entered my 30s and kind of, thinking about just how I spend my time, what I prioritize, what I put my energy into, I just kind of came to realize that fantasy football really just didn't kind of bring out the best aspects of who I am. And, it wasn't necessarily something I wanted to pour my time and energy into the way that I was. Meant Sundays glued to a couch, looking at a TV, the rare times I get dragged out by friends, being on my phone, not being present in the moment, not being present with the people I'm with, when my teams do poorly, being in kind of, a bad mood and being, upset and angry and cranky. And frankly, I'm not proud of, some of the arguments and petty things I said and did in the Man's League text feed. I'm a very competitive guy, and, this last year I kind of set, kind of an intention of not kind of getting as caught up in fantasy football this last year, and still kind of found myself getting pulled kind of back into some of those, same ways, just really pouring energy and emotion into it in ways that didn't feel like they were, the best choice. Wanted to thank Zach for running a great league. Want to thank all of you guys for a great level of play. It's definitely been an absolute blast. I have no regrets about being in the league, nothing but, the most respect for you guys, and it's been, a ton of fun. And this really is a league better than most. You guys definitely bring a really high level of kind of competition and energy. My championship in this league means by far the most to me of all the, different ones I've won in different leagues, because it was the hardest to win by far. And I also want to be clear in saying that I'm not in any way trying to say that fantasy football is a bad thing or that people shouldn't be playing it at all. It's more just for me, it was just kind of this suck of energy and emotion that just didn't feel like it served me well at this point in my life. So I also want to be clear in saying that, not quitting my relationships with you guys, particularly those of you I've gotten to know since college. That to me is kind of the best part of this league, is all the people that are in it, more so than the fantasy football. So, still planning to come back to Minnesota, still planning to hang out with you guys. In fact, I'm excited that I won't now be tied to a particular weekend and can hopefully coordinate and actually find, maybe some longer stretches to come back, be back for 4 or 5 days instead of a really rushed, weekend type of thing. And, I also wouldn't even say that I'm necessarily saying I'll never ever play fantasy football again or be a part of this league ever again. Who knows what may happen down the road as spots open up in the league. But just kind of felt like it was time to take a break, just be more intentional with how I use my time, my energy, my money, and just kind of think about my priorities. But love all of you guys. It's been a great league. Thank you to all of you guys. Thank you, Zach.
All right. Thank you, JP. Guys, I just want to say thank you to JP personally, and maybe text something below or write in the comments wherever this video is posted, just something quick and short to JP, just thanking him for all his years in the league. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see JP again back in the league, and we appreciate him flying from New York back to Minnesota all this time. And we're not going to talk about who's going to be filling him at this point, just because it's so early. But it was really classy for the way he went out and the notice that he gave. So thank you, JP. To wrap this up, guys, the survey overall has been really positive. Like I said, there's 2 interesting things coming. One is Chipotle Challenge, and one is a starting roster change for 2019, which will be in separate videos. Otherwise, you guys can go ahead and look for the payout structure that will be coming out. Please comment on there if you'd like a credit for 2019 or if you would like it paid out. So make sure you comment on there when we get that posted so I can take care of you guys. Otherwise, peace out.